historic majority sworn to uphold the Constitution believed that it could stealthily pass massive amounts of unconstitutional legislation without any consequence. After all, when was the last time anybody cared about spending or the Constitution? This majority, filled with oath breakers, never believed in their wildest nightmares that they would be called out on this lie. When these oath breakers first saw Rick Santelli's call to action in February of 2009, they dismissed it. When they saw our marches 1 year ago, they still decided they could charge ahead with their plans to remake America. Yet when our marches continued and our questions became ever more pointed, how did these oath breakers act? They sent out Union thugs to physically attack our members, such as Kenneth Blatney, who was brutally beaten simply for selling Tea Party flags. They released their media minions to slander us. They believed they could make us afraid to defend our rights, afraid to defend our Constitution, and afraid to hold them accountable. Well, they were dead wrong. Looking out at this crowd before us, who here thinks that these oath breakers grossly miscalculated? Who here believes that the so-called elite is looking down on us, knowing their grave errors? I, for one, do. These people who would steal your liberty in the dead of night know they have overreached. They know that hundreds, no thousands, no millions of patriotic Americans want their country back. And we will stop at nothing to protect our America for the generations to come. For this reason, I call on you to mobilize. I call on you to speak to your brothers and to your sisters, to all your fellow patriotic Americans. I call on you to find white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, Christian, agnostic, Jewish, Muslim, Buddhist, young, old, all Americans of every patriotic party that support the Constitution, free enterprise, and fiscal discipline. Get them to join us. I call on you to fight tyranny, fight those who would steal your rights with false promises of economic security, and fight those who would impoverish the generations who will come after us. I call on you to be patriots. I call on you to take action. You know, 1 year ago today, I walked up the sidewalk leading to these grounds. On that day, I came to my first Tea Party. I, like many of you, did not know what to expect. But what I found was that I was not alone. I was surrounded by mothers and fathers, by business owners, employees, and the unemployed, by students and grandparents, who all had one thing in common. They had had enough. And they refused to be silent anymore. This past year, my life has changed dramatically as I have stepped up to take a leadership role in Colorado's Tea Party movement. But I am nothing special. I am just like all of you. Someone who was driven to take a stand. I've been called to action and I've accepted. I have pushed my own boundaries more than I ever imagined they could be pushed. I've discovered my comfort zone is nothing but a roadblock by the unknown. I challenge each and every one of you here today to leave and find your calling in defense of liberty. No matter how big or how small, every voice constitutional rights, we become stronger and louder.